So I connect with nature every day. I start my day with a swim in the ocean every day. And it's such an exhilarating thing to do. Sometimes, well, in the middle of winter, it's quite cold, but it's just I get out and it's just like I'm ready for the day, and it's just the most. I've been doing it for years, and it's just for me, it's just the perfect start to the day. And it's a really important connection to me. Every day it's quite different, Sometimes it's sort of really still and glassy, and then other days it's just like rough and wild, and you just sort of feel that. And I don't always swim a long way, but it always makes me, just really gets that sort of connection started. And I've just recently been doing some work with Rhys Campbell, who's written the seaweed supplement book, and so I've been harvesting seaweed from the beach and then drying it and then using it in my cooking, and that's sort of a really nice connection too. And in the summer when I swim further, I actually count all the fish, and usually it's about like 35 fish, about 6 different species. So, for me, it's sort of like, there's a draft board shark there that I see regularly, and he's like, oh, my little friend, the draft board shark. It was just wonderful. And so, just that sort of, I live really close to the ocean. So for me, that sort of connection is really important to me. And I guess the other connection, we do a lot of kayaking, and that's sort of the extension of the sea experience, but we also go mountain biking a lot and like walking in the bush. And for me, that's just, it is very reviving, and for me, it gives me a lot of peace. But I've just made a sort of more recent connection around collecting seed. So when we go mountain biking, I'm the one at the back who's, holding everyone up because I've been finding these seeds. And when you're collecting seed, you need to, collect the seed often when it's just ripe, or if you don't collect it when it's just ripe, then you're too late or too early. So for me, it's really beautiful to be out in the bush and making that connection with the vegetation. And we've involved with a nursery, Nipaluna Nursery. So I collect the seed for us to grow plants to actually plant back into the Midlands. So this year we're growing 30,000 plants for different farmers through the Tasmanian Land Conservancy. So it's that sort of connection with nature, and then sort of growing the plants and giving them back is very important. And also we have a connection. There are about 25 sort of volunteers at the nursery, Nipaluna Nursery, and we have we come together every Tuesday, and we have this very strong sense of community. And a lot of those volunteers are really there because they want to give back to nature and to the ecosystem and to biodiversity. And so it's their way of actually growing the plants. And then, so the joy comes from we start germinating those plants in about September, October, November. And by now, it's now April, and the plants are so big. And every week we come and go, wow, look at that. And it's just that, for me, I guess it's that sense of wonder that's really important to me in my nature experiences, which starts, first thing in the morning and continues throughout the day. But I mean, my parents emigrated from Europe, and I feel so grateful for them because we've got this amazing environment to be part of that I really treasure.
Yeah. Excellent.